Hello class, we're about to start section 2.1, Basic Set Concepts. Our objectives: to use three methods to represent sets, define and recognize the empty set, use the symbols, these symbols here, apply set notation to sets of natural numbers, determine a set's cardinal number, recognize equivalent sets, distinguish between finite and infinite sets, recognize equal sets. Sets. A set is a collection of objects whose contents can be clearly determined. Elements or members are the objects in a set. A set must be well defined, meaning that its contents can be clearly determined. The order in which the elements of the set are listed is not important. Note: capital letters are generally used to name sets. For example, let's use W to represent the set of the days of the week. Definition: natural accounting numbers. We have n is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you see these three dots here. That means that it goes on forever. There are three common methods for representing sets. Word description, describing the members. Remember we said earlier that we would let W represent the days of the week. So we would have capital W is equal to, and we would put this brace here, and we have the days of the week, and we would close this brace up. So set W is the set of the days of the week, which we have here. Now for our first example, it says write a word description of the set. We have P is equal to Washington, Adams, Jefferson, Madison, and Monroe. So we know this is set P. Is the set of the first 5 presidents of the United States. And that is the final answer. Now we go to our next set, which is the roster method. Listing the members. Given, set W is the set of the days of the week. We can write set W in roster form. We have W is equal to, and we have all the days of the week in a brace, which we basically saw earlier. Since the order in which the elements of the set are listed is not important, another way of expressing a set using a roster method to arrange the elements in the set in a different order. So as long as we have all the days of the week listed, they don't have to be in the exact order that the days of the week fall in to be the roster method. Now note, commas are used to separate the elements of the set. Braces are used to designate that the enclosed elements form a set. Now we come to our next example. It says write using a roster method. Set C is the set of US coins with a value of less than $1. Express this set using a roster method. Now using a roster method, remember, we use the capital C, and we set it equal to, and we will have our brace. Now, the first one, we could just go in order, but you don't have to. We could put a penny, a nickel, a dime, a quarter, and finally we could put the $half. And these are all of the coins that's less than $1. Now our next example, it says express the following using a roster method. Set A is the set of counting numbers less than 7. And then B, set L is the set of counting numbers less than or equal to 50. So let's start here. Set A is the set of counting numbers less than 7. So we'll take A and we will have equals. We will have our brace. And remember, it's all of the counting numbers less than 7. So that'll be no decimals, no fractions, no negative numbers, and not even 0. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 5, 4, 6. Now I wrote it out of order here so you can see that even writing it out of order is still correct. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 5, 4, 6. Or you could write in order 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So these are all of the counting numbers less than 7. Now we come here to B. It says set L is a set of counting numbers less than or equal to 50. So now let's list this. Now I needed to create some space here so I will have enough space to list these counting numbers up to 50. So I'm going to write it here starting with L is equal to the brace, and now we list all of the counting numbers up to and including 50. Now I'm not saying these numbers because I know you know all of these numbers. I'm just going to write them. It really is a lot of them. All right. All right, almost done. All right, now I have all 50. Okay, now it says note, the representation of sets by the roster method can be really long, just like we saw here with this 1 through 50. It says, or even impossible. If we attempt to list every element, we can make use of a symbol called an ellipsis, which are these 3 dots here, which is 3 dots placed in between the last 2 elements listed or after the last element listed. The ellipsis indicates that the set continues in the same manner up to and including the last element. So for instance, when we were listing B, we had L is equal to, we could have listed the first 5 numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, to let you see that they're 1 digit apart, and then we'll do this ellipsis and then 50. That lets us know that we would keep counting 1 digit apart up until we get to 50. And that would make it a lot easier. So now we come to C. Set P is a set of planets in the Earth's solar system. Now, so we have P is equal to, we have our brace, and we have Mercury. I'm going to abbreviate. We have Mercury, Venus, Mars. We could list the Earth still, because Earth is in its solar system. We have Earth, Mercury, Venus, Mars, Earth, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. And this is the final answer, even though they're not in order because Earth actually comes before Mars. But these are all the planets in Earth's solar system, including itself. Okay, next we come to the third set. This is set builder notation. We have W is equal to, we have our brace, X, this line here separating it. X is a day of the week. So this stands for set W equal mean is. This X means the set of, and then also it means all elements X. And then this line here means that such that X is a day of the week. Before the vertical line is the variable X, which represents an element in general. After the vertical line is the condition X must meet in order to be an element of the set. So let's go down here and try a few examples. We have example using set builder notation. We see B is equal to the set of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in set builder notation. So we want to rewrite this like we have up here. So we have B is equal to, we have our brace, and we use X such that X is a counting number. I ran out of space. Class, I had to create more room, but we would still go through this. This would be set B is equal to or is the set of, we use X, all the elements X such that X is the counting numbers less than or equal to 5. And this will be your set notation, your set builder notation. Now with B, it says write in words how you would read set C and set builder notation. This C should actually be B. So we will write down set B is the set of all elements X such that the X is the counting numbers less than or equal to 5. And that's how you would write it out in words. Now we come to our next example. It says converting from roster to set builder notation. Express set C is equal to, we have North America, South America, Europe, Asia, Australia, Africa, and Antarctica. These are all of the continents of the world. Now in set builder notation. So first of all, I need to create some more space. So let me pause this. So now we will write this. Let me get this off the screen here. We'll write this as set C is equal to, we will put our brace, X such that X is an element of, X is the continents. So now we go to B. Write in words how you would read set C and set builder notation. Again, we will write set C is the set of X, well, of all elements X, such that X is the continents. And that is the final answer. Now we'll move down to the next example.